Hi, this is Eric Martin with Board Game Geek. I'm here with Grzegorz from
Hi, Eric.
Lookout Spiele, looking at Piepmats, or Little Songbirds.
Yes, exactly. That's the German word for little songbirds.
Okay, by Matt Riddle and Ben Pinchback.
Yes.
And I hope you can give an overview of what we're doing here.
In Songbirds, we're collecting birds and playing bird cards to the bird feeder, where we're also collecting seed cards for victory points.
Okay.
The collecting the birds works in a very special way. In that, when it's my turn, I have to play a card to any of the perches at the bird feeder, and there are two things that can happen. Either I place a bird so that all the other birds, except the one at the feeder itself, who is already picking seeds, all of the values combined are lower than or equal to the number of the bird at the bird. Then I may play another card from my hand with equal to a lower value than I played into my own collection, just like that. Or I place a card, let's say this already was on the table, and now I place another one. Now the combined value is 8 against 4. Now they displace this bird. This bird goes into my collection, so I can collect the birds that I want. From the remaining birds, the strongest one moves to the front. Of course, he takes the best spot and not the rest. And additionally, I will also get a seed card from this row, depending on the difference between the values. It was 8 and 4, so 4, 1, 2, 3, 4 from the bird feeder. I would get this seed card, which is just 2 extra victory points that I collect. Okay. There may be some bad cards in the deck that will, of course, be drawn at the end of my turn, like the crow. This is still a wrong image. This effect has changed. With the crow, for instance, which I would have to take with a seed card if I was allowed to take this row, if my difference was 1, the crow scares away a bird from my collection. Okay. And there is also a squirrel, and the squirrel would steal 2 of my collected seed cards randomly. Another player draws. Okay. And the thing what I'm trying to accomplish is I want to have a lot of birds of one species. There are 6 different species in the game, because at the end of the game, only a player who has the most birds of one species gets points for this species. Okay. But I can also collect bird pairs. I probably don't have the card right now here. There is always a male and a female version of
each color and number.
Each color and number. So there is another 4 in this color. I'm colorblind. I hope it's green, but I won't call it green, but I'm not sure. There's also a male card, which you see by the symbol. And if I have both, regardless of whether or not I have the majority in this color, I will receive 5 extra victory points. So it's not only collecting the birds to have the most birds of one species, but also to try to get the pairs together, because it's extra victory points that you probably need to win the game. And of course the seed cards, and avoiding the bad cards.
Avoid the bad cards. Is this drafting new cards?
Exactly. You always draw up to 4 cards in your hand. And that's pretty much what people... The most interesting stuff is this, manipulating the birds at the feeder. And what you have.
All right, to take the things into your... Right, to play from your hand in front of you, and also to choose the right row.
Yes, exactly.
Okay, it's a lot going on in a little game.
Yes.
On there. Thank you for the overview.
Welcome.
Little Songbirds.